Okay, so I'm back now, and I'm ready to make this a bit more refined. So what I want to start with is, of course, these circles, making them a bit more defined rooms. So we're going to see how we'll do that for now. Because I'm kind of happy with this layout so far. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do. See, like this, then we have a more or less perfectly shaped room. So I don't get confused later and think this is like a storage closet or something. It's just easier that way because I have a scrambled brain. Okay, so I want to make this all up on a hill. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get out the walls so that I have them saved, kind of. Let's see, what I'm going to do now is I'm only going to do the outlines, and I hope this works. I have not tried this yet, and I have not seen anyone else try it, but what I wanted to try was kind of to see. Gosh, no. You're not telling me I can't. Okay, so apparently I cannot place my walls the way I planned to, because they intersect. What do you want me to do about this? I guess maybe I could do it like this. It's an awkward shape, but I guess it'll have to be fine. Okay, so I know this looks kind of weird because why am I making a wall when I have a circle there? The plan is that here's the cafeteria and then it'll go down here a bit so that here are the locker rooms. Because I want the cafeteria to be on the hill, obviously. So this is kind of going to be the basement. So we'll see if that works. Yeah, so I'm not happy about this, but if I have to, I guess I have to. Well, that's... Is that fine? Is it better? I guess it is, kind of, huh? Okay, now that I have kind of the outlines, I can delete all the white lines that I can see so that we save a bit of money on this. Even though it's not going to be a lot, because most of the lines are drawn over, I think it's going to be fine. Because we have a base now, which is a very nice thing to have. I think most people would agree. I'm not going to do the stables just yet. I think I'm going to wait with those, because I might want to move them if I have the possibility to do so later. So yeah, I'm going to do the second floor now as well. Or well, technically the first floor, because this is going to be kind of like a basement area. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so now that I'm done with the upper outline, I can take away some of the inner outlines on the lower floor, so that it gets a bit more, or well, less messy, and gets a bit more of my money back. So I can also use the basement in case I want to or need to later on, depending on how much space we end up using, because this is just not it. I need these ones, so I can't delete those, but however, these ones I do not need, as far as I'm aware as of now. Worst case scenario, I'll just do over the outlines, it's fine. Okay, so right now I have a basement that's ready to use, and make hills off, and the first floor. I do not think I have space for hills, however, I really do want them. So I hope this works. First things first, I need some sort of thing to help me get up to my first floor. So maybe we have some stairs. I don't think we can get an elevator for this. Ladders aren't real. What about bleachers? They're kind of, not steep. Yeah, I think I like those, to be honest. Now I just have to make hills around it. Lovely. Let's see what we have. I've heard of people using mansard roofs. I'm not entirely certain if it works, but I guess we're going to find that out now. Mansard roof. Manual. If I go into the actual basement. What does that look? It's not gorgeous, but it's also not the worst thing I've ever made in my entire life, so... Oh geez, that got a bit dark. Let's try to do the same thing on this side then. Is that not basically... Yeah, it works. That's the important part, it works. Now, I don't want hills all around, but I do want them some places, if that makes sense. I should probably have planned this out better. Oh gosh, yeah, I should have. I want some things in the front area. I do not know if I want them on the hill. I should probably have them on the hill though. Where do I want to exit from? Actually though, I found a lot of stair designs, so I'll put some of them on the screen right now, that lead to the outside. And I'll be honest, I think that probably I won't be able to use all of them. Of course, the point of inspiration photos is not to copy them, but to kind of get the general idea so that you can get inspired to make your own, which is what I'm absolutely planning to do. I'm not going to copy anything if I can help it. But something that I do want to do is, a lot of these stair designs are very different from each other, which means that I would like to maybe get to use as many of them as possible, which can get hard. Yeah, so I would like to have more staircases to decorate with. Obviously, I'm going to have some stairs here that go into the garden. I might have more than one staircase depending on what I feel like. Maybe we can have a staircase on this side somewhere, and then maybe one back here. Then we have one staircase, at least at each side of the building, which I guess that's fire code for you. But we're gonna try as well as we can. So hills aren't really that important to me, all in all. Is flared mansard is better. Oh yikes. Might be better, but I think the mansard roof is our best bet as of now. So I'm just going to place a few of those. I think I might need more nuance in the different points. I think, I don't know if this is going to work, but I might just make everything one big hill. Yeah, like that kind of. I think one big hill might be the way to go. So I'm gonna delete this for now because I didn't really like how that turned out. What, 3,000? Holy cow. I still have money to go, I guess. Let me color these real quick. I'm not certain if this is going to cover it all that well. We can always try. Yeah, see, that's the problem. And that's another problem. Okay, hold on. I think I might have a solution. But I think that makes a kind of good base to start with. I dislike the fact that these roofs are in my basement very much, but I cannot do much about it. So I guess that's where I'm going to leave that. Now I should probably add some floors. I have seen a lot of people doing custom floors, however I do not know if I have the skill to do so. I guess we're finding that out today, huh? Let's see. I might just use a rug alongside it. Use rugs as patterns instead. I think that's easier for the round shapes at least. This is not easy. Or at least not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I know you're usually not supposed to place a floor before you're 100% certain that you know what you're doing. However, I cannot think straight with these roofs in my basement, so it's gonna have to be like this for now. Something, however, that I am nervous about are the stairs over here. Because, yeah, that might be a problem. Just in case, I'm going to do this so I can have its own roof. I don't know what to do with, because it's kind of odd to me to do it this way. Let's see what we can do. Is this an option? Technically, yes, but I also do not know what's going to be in this room later. Let's just see what... And then I need some stairs going down here. I'm unsure of how exactly to do it. I suppose we'll figure it out. I think I should place the stairs before I do anything else. That sounds like a good idea. Not a wall, some stairs. What kinds of stairs do I want here? What fits? And what fits the aesthetic is also important, in a way. You know, just a bit. I could have these carpeted stairs. That seems very regal. I could also have these grand stairs. It's kind of hard to know for me right now. But I think there's at least space for the stairs, so I know where to put the floor. So we're going to just leave that for later Alpha to figure out. I'm sure she's got it all covered. So of course I should probably do the spar roof as well. So that's the first floor done, literally. But of course it's not entirely done just yet, because we still need a few details, which are things that I'm happy to add in. So first of all, I wanted to add 2 bathrooms here, like that kind of. And then make this an entryway, like that, sort of. Because, you know, when the food in the cafeteria is bad, you need a place to to go and relieve yourself of whatever you just ate. Even though I think the food is going to be quite well, you never know. So I think, just to be safe, we should add some bathrooms right next to it. Even though I think we should trim them a bit, because what in the world is this kind of curve? At least we have a 4x3 to work with, almost a 4x4. That's surprisingly a lot more space than what I've had for work with in Bloxburg. So today I'm not planning on doing too much. I think I'll just try to do the main structure. I don't know if I get time for the main structure today, actually. I might actually have to keep working on this some other day. I would love to have these stairs in double format. Like, double stairs? There are the grand stairs, but I need some way to get to the cafeteria, so the grand stairs don't make a lot of sense. But I do want those round grand stairs. No, that might be a problem. Which is too bad, because I think it looks really great, in a sense. I wish we had these in double format. Should I maybe add a platform like this? That wouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Why not? Right, so I want the cafeteria to be 2 stories tall. It's more regal that way, in my opinion. Everything is not going to have, 2 floors, of course not, but we can try. Even though I don't think I'm going to finish even the 2nd floor today, or at least a shell of it, because I have some other things to do as well. So we'll see how it goes, but I don't think I'll be able to finish today, sadly. Let's see, I kind of wanted to have the grand stairs here, maybe? Stairs are expensive, my lord. Like that? I don't know if that's too much. I don't want to cut the grand hall, though. Should I just add normal stairs, but double it? Like, say, take these for example. Does that look better, or does this look better? Do you get where I'm going with this? Like that? Or these? I don't know. I think the grand stairs look much better with the style I'm going for, but I don't know if I maybe need the stairs somewhere else. Because look at the walking space, there's no way anyone's getting through there. I can't have the stairs go through here because obviously that's the cafeteria. So that's not going to work, I'm afraid. Is that too little walking space? I guess I can change it later if it's too much of a problem. Let's see. What do I want on the 2nd floor? I haven't even planned what I want on the 2nd floor too much. First floor was my main concern because, obviously it's going to be one of the ones with the most stuff. Do we get 3 walking space or 2? I think 3 looks better. So what do I want on the 2nd floor? That's a good question though, isn't it? Oh lord. So I know that I want something big up here, but I have yet to know exactly what. But I'm on the 2nd floor now. What do I add on the 2nd floor? Something I know I want on the 2nd floor is to carry on these towers. We're going to carry on all of the big towers. Even though I do want the dorms here somewhere, I think. I think that would look kind of nice to have the dorms here. Maybe on this wing. I think that's where I put it on the map as well. The map. Did I even do all this? No, I did not, did I? Interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought of having them in my mind anyway. I might need 2 floors of dorms just because we need to grow and buy dorms. I know I said Princess Prep School, but it's more of a royal prep school more than anything. So yeah, I know it sounds silly like that, but I kind of want guys here as well to not discriminate. Okay, I want the hall to be 2 stories as well. But of course it's going to be 2 stories with these balconies that I'm going to make in a second. Or well, tomorrow, probably. I think I'll just finish the outlining first of all these outside walls. that I know I'm going to keep. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of them. I know I'm going to need to keep some of them, but as of right now, this is all I had planned. So yeah. So today we made around, I think, half of the blueprints that I was going to, which is half the job done, I suppose. I think I'm going to have to split this first video into 2 videos because of how big this is. But okay, as of now, we have an entrance hall. We have 1 guy and 1 girl bathroom, 2 classrooms. This is probably going to be a classroom as well, because I don't think I'm going to need another stairwell, let's be honest. Nurse office, a few hallways, 2 locker rooms down here. No idea what this is going to be. We'll figure that out as well. And we have the cafeteria, kitchen, and the spa. And I'm going to make the stables later, as I said. The grand hall and the cafeteria are both finished with their big walls. So I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Thank you for watching. I liked making this video even though I'm very tired and very frustrated. The plot was not big enough for what I was planning to make. I was wanting to make it very differently, a lot bigger, but the plots did not allow for that. So I hope you still enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching again.